Hello everybody. Today I'm going to do a review on the Shengshou 4x4. Now, I've been planning this review for a very long time, but I just never got around to doing this review. I have a lot of good things to say about this cube, and not many bad things, but there is one major bad thing, and I'll get to that soon. Now, I got this from Icubemart with my Shengshou bundle, with the Shengshou 4x4, 5x5, and 6x6 at Icubemart for about $40-ish. I think 30 actually. I think it was like 30 some dollars. Forget. Maybe it was 40, I'm not sure. The first impressions I had out of the box with this cube, when I opened it, it was very, how do I describe it? It was very smooth and everything. It was smooth and all, but it was very locky. Like, it locked up a lot. Like, you had to be about this accurate in turning so it can corner cut that. And yeah, so the first already got our first impressions, the size comparisons. This is I have three 4x4s to compare it to: the Maru, the Rubik's, and the Diane. Now, the Shengshou is about the size of a mini Diane, except the mini Diane's a little bit smaller. About there. It's a little smaller. The Maru is it's a little bit bigger than the Shengshou. And then the Rubik's is just gigantic. Oh, sorry. And then now the Rubik's is just a gigantic cube. So the Shengshou is actually in the middle of all the cubes. So the sticker quality on here, it's actually not that bad. But the only reason why it's bad is because I bring this to school, so the stickers get ripped up, and that's really not my fault. So it's not the stickers' fault either. It's mostly the backpack's fault and just all the, well, not the fault, but like how they catch on, the stickers catch on to the binder and just stuff like that. Now the turning. Now since I've broken this in for about 6 months, not 6 months, but like about 2 months, and I lubricated it, tensioned it, and broke it in. It now turns pretty nicely. It turns actually very nicely. I don't know why, but it turns very nicely. It just turns super smooth, and it's awesome. This thing turns nice. Outer layers are super smooth. Inner layers are smooth as well. Inner layers are the smoothest, are very smooth. And these layers, lock up. Oh, come on. And these layers are good, but they lock up. I don't know why. I'm gonna find out a mod for that, actually. I think I know what the problem is, like catches on the edge. Let me actually find out. I'll find that out later. The mechanism of this is you can just pop it out like a regular 3x3. Make sure inner edge doesn't fall out. Oh, oops. Gotta get that. Alright, here is the inner edge. See, it looks... If you guys have a Shengshou 6x6, you guys should know what this is. Now, it's very interesting design. It's like a regular 6x6 V-Cube 6-piece, just without the little bulk. And the Shengshou, that's definitely a V-Cube knockoff. Well, not knockoff, but it definitely has the V-Cube design, except for this, the anti-pop mechanism. And I'll talk about that a little later. But as you guys can see, this part right here is regular, and then there's a sanded part. The sanded part was from me. I modified it. I did a modification to the Shengshou V3. I figured out some of the catches in the outer layer was because of the edge catching. So right here, I smoothed it down. Smoothed it down a little more. And I want to show you another piece. Here is a centerpiece, or a inner centerpiece. Let me take this out and let me show you guys. Oh, I don't want to take this out so bad. Really don't want to. And here is a inner edge piece goes with the edge. Has this little, it has a, unlike the V-Cube, it has like this little notch on here. I don't know what that's for. I have no idea what that's for. Oh, shoot. And I'm going to pull out a corner. I'm going to try to. Let me just put this inner back in. Oh, come on. I know why I can't go back in. Oh, come on. At least take it out. Okay. And I want to show you one more piece before I put this thing back together. Now here's a corner. I forget if I modified this or not. No, I did not modify this. But here is a corner. Actually, yes, I have modified this. They had these little pegs right here. Little pegs. But I sanded these pegs off because I figured out that these pegs were actually getting caught by the cube. It kept catching on it. So I sanded it down and now it's smooth. Very smooth. So here's a corner piece. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna reassemble this bad boy. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Come on now. Oh well. So let me get situated again. Sorry guys. Whoa. Pieces like to fall off. I have no idea why. This cube is I'm going to talk about this cube, about assembly. Now this cube can be hard to assemble, but it's not as hard as the Maru. The Maru is much harder than this. Actually, yeah, it's about a lot harder than this. If you guys ever assembled a Maru 4x4, you guys should know how hard to assemble it is. It took me, the first time I tried to assemble it, took me 5 hours to assemble. That's how long it took me. Oh, come on. Why don't be a stubborn bull. Okay. Everything's perfect. I don't know why it's shoving back in. Oh, I know why. There we go. Alright, that took some lengthy time. I'm probably gonna time lapse that. Lockups. Pops and lockups. This cube does not pop. I haven't had a pop on it ever. The only time I ever had a pop on it is when I disassembled it. And lockups, that's one of the major things that happens on this cube, the lockups. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. So yeah, right there. So that's what happens. Catches. But this lockup's way more. See, this layer just like locks like crazy. I don't know why, but when you turn both of these, it doesn't lock at all. I don't think it's meant to do like that. Those moves. So that's why I do that instead of corner cutting on this cube. It's actually not the best corner cutting 4x4, but it's decent corner cutting. Let me zoom in to show you guys what I mean. Alright, corner cutting is about there. Maybe a little less. Corner cutting there. Yeah, it's about there. About there. For outer to outer. Right there. Maybe a little more. Let's try that. A little more force. Now, inner to outer. About line to line. About line to line, yeah. About line to line. Inner to inner. About line to line. Maybe a little less than that. Yeah, a little less than line to line. You guys can see that. About there. So it's decent at corner cutting, not that much. not a super corner cutter like most cubes. The centers, tensioning, it's very easy. All you do, well, not super easy. I just have to do that to tension it, that, or I just split it. Sometimes I can just fit the screwdriver in there if it's small enough. And yeah, that's pretty much tensioning. It's not that big of a deal. Mine came perfectly tensioned. I just had to loosen it a little bit so it's locked up less. So, final recommendations on this cube. It's a very nice cube. I really highly recommend this to actually any cuber for some reason. Most of my cubes that I review for now, like from now, or back now, or most of the time now, have been recommended to any cuber because, like the Guhong guy did, it's recommended to any cuber because it's stable, it's fast, it's stable and fast, and you can control it. Beginners don't know how to control the cube yet, so they don't want to get something like a Zanchi and don't know how to control it. But the Shengshou, you can easily control this. It's not super fast, and it's the cheapest 4x4 out there on the market. It is $10, guys. That's the price of a Rubik's brand cube. Basically, a Rubik's brand 3x3. So, basically, you're getting a top-notch 4x4 for about $10. That's amazing right there. I don't know. You can't compete with that. And it's just amazing. And all this stuff. It's just really good cube. I highly recommend this to anybody. It's really nice, guys. I don't know how to explain how. Keep telling you this is a nice cube. So, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe. And just watch my videos more and stuff like that. And just have a great day. And buy this cube. It's actually really nice, guys. I really recommend it. This is, by the way, I forgot to mention, but this is my main speed cube. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe, and, of course, have a great day.